Here is the person emptying the water from the boat. Every day we also need to do the same. As we go into the oceans of our life, various experiences we gather, we sail through the waves, the ups and downs of life. The water of memories, regrets, excitement, fears, many things get into our mind, which is the boat. And we must come to the shores and remove those waters before we venture out again into the ocean. Same way, we have to empty the mind every day. Nature does that when we go to sleep, but when we wake up, we again remember our past regrets, anxieties, fears. Psychologists tell us that on an average we think 60,000 thoughts a day. And out of those 60,000 thoughts, 55% of them are what we have thought yesterday. We carry forward the baggage. Just imagine how light our mind would be if we didn't carry forward that baggage. How we could go into the ocean of life with much more rigor, energy, enthusiasm, creativity, and use the opportunity to create something innovative, beautiful, and have new experiences rather than reliving the same past ones. That art of letting go can be practiced through introspection. Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanand used to say, introspect daily, detect diligently, negate ruthlessly, substitute wisely, grow steadily. Every day, whenever we feel fresh, for some time we should just sit quietly, introspect on the events that have happened, detect what were our motives. If they were positive, one encourages oneself. If they were negative, one should accept that this was a wrong motive. Negate it ruthlessly by accepting it was a mistake, by ensuring that we don't justify it, and substitute its opposite. Suppose we have had a negative thought of anger about someone or jealousy, then we must ensure that in introspection we detect that this was a thought of jealousy that came about. We may not have expressed it, people may not have known it, but we know the motive. That even though we appreciated the person, deep down there was jealousy. So the appreciation was very superficial. When we detect it, we accept it without justification. That would negate the emotion. Negation alone is not sufficient. We have to substitute it. Otherwise, that old tendency comes back. So genuinely invoke love and admiration for the person and mentally visualize that I am genuinely appreciating this person. And next time when one meets, one will see the difference in the attitude in oneself. So this way, we have to empty our boat every day, become lighter and lighter, and go into the ocean of life so that one day we can ultimately cross the ocean. The ocean of finitude, the ocean of samsara, and we come to realize the Supreme Self.